The temperature near the stage shifted almost instantly as Tyla began her headliner set at the Indian Sneaker Festival in Mumbai on Sunday, December 8th. She arrived with understated confidence, stepping onto the stage as the bass rolled in, low, insistent, and unyielding. The audience moved almost instinctively, hips and shoulders catching the rhythm as bodies leaned closer, drawn into the music's gravitational pull. Unlike performances that rely on spectacle or dramatic theatrics, this set thrived on subtlety, pacing, and precision. Every beat, every gesture, every note felt intentional, reinforcing the connection between artist and audience. The atmosphere was immersive, less like watching a show, and more like being drawn into a living, breathing rhythm where control, focus, and presence dictated the energy of the night. The set's structure reflected an artist deeply attuned to the room and her music. Tracks like Truth or Dare, On My Body, and Push to Start were given space to breathe, each arrangement warmer and fuller than the recorded versions suggested. Percussion landed sharply, bass lines sat steady beneath Tyla's vocals, and moments were allowed to stretch, letting the music settle into the room. Instead of relying on predictable peaks or dramatic cues, the performance encouraged immersion, asking the audience to remain present rather than anticipating familiar hooks. This deliberate pacing emphasized musicality over spectacle and highlighted Tyla's mastery over her live sound. The set moved with intention, flowing organically and creating a shared rhythm that connected performer and crowd in a way that felt both natural and compelling. Tyla's stage presence was calm yet magnetic, a study in confident artistry. Every movement was deliberate, precise, and fluid, never exaggerated for effect, and her dancers matched her energy perfectly, supporting rather than overshadowing her. The choreography flowed with the music, accentuating its rhythm, while visual cues and gestures created a shared language with the audience. Her relaxed yet commanding style communicated sensuality and focus simultaneously, proving that artistry does not need overextension to make an impact. Together, the performers transformed the stage into a cohesive space where music, movement, and energy were in harmony, demonstrating how control, rhythm, and presence can elevate a live show into something deeply memorable. The connection felt immediate, as though the audience and performer were co-creating the night's experience. Midway through the set, Tyla paused to acknowledge the crowd, offering a brief apology for missing previous opportunities to perform in India. The gesture was simple, but it carried weight, addressing months of postponed shows and canceled appearances that had shaped a narrative of uncertainty around her live performances. Rather than dwell on explanations, she allowed the performance itself to convey her sincerity. From there, the set continued to unfold organically, with choreography and props responding to the crowd's energy rather than a rigid structure. By the time water arrived, the audience was fully immersed, bodies moving together, voices rising, lights catching sweat as energy reached euphoric levels. The song added to the set's momentum without defining it, demonstrating Tyla's ability to sustain engagement and flow, creating a performance that felt cohesive, controlled, and deeply connected to the audience. As the set progressed, Tyla demonstrated an uncanny ability to read the room, adjusting tempo, choreography, and even visual details in response to the energy in front of her. Props and lighting were used subtly, never overshadowing the music, but enhancing the sense of emotion. By the time water arrived, the crowd was fully locked in, bodies moving in unison, voices blending with the beat, sweat glinting under the stage lights. The moment was euphoric, yet measured, avoiding the pitfall of a single defining song dominating the evening. Every track reinforced the set's narrative, allowing the performance to breathe while sustaining momentum. Tyla's confidence on stage ensured that the music, rather than spectacle, remained the centerpiece, proving that control and intent could generate an energy that was both powerful and enduring. One subtle visual choice reflected the thoughtfulness behind the performance. Woven into Tyla's wig was the word Mumbai, a small but deliberate gesture, acknowledging the city and the moment as unique. It was a reminder that this appearance was not simply a stop on a global tour, but a carefully considered interaction with a specific audience. Backstage, Tyla spoke with Rolling Stone India, displaying the same ease she carried on stage. When asked about misunderstandings of her persona, she shrugged off external perceptions, emphasizing her connection with fans. "I feel like my fans understand me. My fans get me," she said, highlighting the trust and understanding that underpinned her live presence. It was a rare instance of transparency, showing an artist confident enough to let performance and audience interaction speak for themselves. Tyla also shared insight into what she values most offstage, revealing a strong commitment to personal grounding. She spoke about protecting her me time, whether through spa days, quiet movie nights, or moments with family. This emphasis on rest and balance was mirrored in the performance itself. No song felt rushed, no movement overextended. Every beat and gesture measured with care. Her comments about fans were similarly grounded, expressing gratitude for the community built around tracks like Chanel, which had been flooding social media with dance clips. "You guys are killing it, and you guys are changing my life. So thank you so much," she said, acknowledging the role her audience plays in her creative journey. It was a moment of warmth, connecting artist and fans beyond the music. The strength of Tyla's set became even more evident when placed against the broader festival backdrop. While other performances at the Indian Sneaker Festival sometimes felt rushed or fragmented, hers maintained a magnetic center of gravity, effortlessly commanding attention without overstatement. Every beat, movement, and visual cue reinforced the immersive experience, demonstrating how control, confidence, and pacing can define a show more powerfully than spectacle. Online reactions mirrored what unfolded on stage, praising her precise vocals, cohesive choreography, and the natural flow of the performance. In Mumbai, a city where audiences are discerning and remember absence, Tyla's presence delivered reassurance and satisfaction, proving that preparation, focus, and genuine connection matter above all. Her India debut did not feel rushed or overdue. It arrived exactly when it should have, leaving an impression that was lasting, confident, and fully earned, establishing her as a headliner who thrives on intent, presence, and mastery of her craft.